Peace? Love? Family? Who has time for that nonsense? Christmas is about football. Boxing Day is the biggest day of the year for football fans in England. It's not just a game, it's an essential part of Christmas. After spending a day with family, exchanging presents, eating a lot of food, they go outside into the cold to watch their team. It's an absolute joy for them. Boxing Day football has brought unforgettable moments for every single fan. But outside of England, Christmas is a time when football stops and doesn't resume until the new year. But why is that? Why is football so important in England during the Christmas period while every other country takes a break? Well, Boxing Day football is not just one of the oldest traditions in English football, it's probably the oldest one. The first ever match between two clubs was played on Boxing Day in 1860, when the oldest club in England, Sheffield FC, hosted Hallam FC. When the Football League started in the late 1880s, games were played not only on Boxing Day, but also on Christmas Day. In Britain, football was associated with Christmas pretty much from the start. But why? Why would they spend Christmas playing football instead of relaxing at home and spending time with family? Today, Christmas is mostly about staying at home and enjoying time with the closest ones. But back then, people in England would mostly celebrate Christmas outside. It was one of the few days when people didn't go to work, and going to football games was one of the most popular activities. So the English Football League tried to pack those days with as many games as possible to maximize the profit. Teams often played multiple games per day during Christmas. After the Second World War, the culture around Christmas slowly began to change, and people spent more and more time at home. And as a result of that, the Christmas Day games were cancelled in 1957. But the Boxing Day games are still a massive part of English football culture to this day. But why is this not a thing in other countries? Why is no one else playing football at Christmas? The answer is simple. It's not part of their culture. In England, football was being played during Christmas pretty much from the start. And as the game was growing to become the most popular sport, Christmas games were already a tradition. However, as football started to spread abroad, it never really became a tradition anywhere else. Many countries tried it, like the Netherlands in 2008 or Italy in 2018, but it didn't stick. The winter break is appreciated in other countries, not only by the players, but also by the fans. They want to take a break from the endless football calendar at least once a year. In England, Christmas had to adapt to football, but everywhere else, football had to adapt to Christmas. Boxing Day games are known for bringing a lot of goals. In 1963, there were 66 goals in just 10 games. And we have also seen some high-scoring games in recent years, but it also brought some bizarre stories. On the Christmas Day of 1937, the game between Chelsea and Charlton had to be abandoned because of fog. All of the players left the pitch, except for the goalkeeper Sam Bertram, who didn't even realize the game had been abandoned and stayed alone on the pitch for over 15 minutes. In 1940, Brighton turned up with just 5 players for the game against Norwich, so they had to pick some volunteers from the stands to complete their starting 11. They lost 18-0. But the strongest story of football at Christmas happened in 1914 during the First World War. The English soldiers heard the Germans sing Christmas songs, so they joined them in singing. After that, they agreed to climb out to no man's land. They exchanged gifts, shook hands, buried the dead soldiers, and talked. The message was clear. We are not fighting during Christmas. After that, the English soldiers brought a football and started playing. Some say they organized a game against each other. Some say it was just a brief kickabout. But that doesn't matter. This story shows how football can unite enemies during the toughest times.